The Day the Coffee Burned, a tale of justice in suburbia. In the pristine enclave of Willow Grove, where emerald lawns gleamed under the late afternoon sun, the air hummed with a quiet vigilance. This suburban haven, with its HOA-mandated mailboxes and obsessively trimmed hedges, was a shrine to order. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered, ready to erupt. 12-year-old Lily Carter, her vibrant Girl Scout sash a splash of green against the beige uniformity, tugged her cookie-laden wagon down the sidewalk. Deaf since birth, she relied on cochlear implants tucked beneath her chestnut hair. Humming a tune she felt more than heard, Lily approached each house with a hopeful smile, her practiced pitch ready for thin mints or Samoas. Selling cookies wasn't just about the sales. It was her taste of independence, a step toward her dream, a professional-grade art tablet to bring her vivid imagination to life. Her next stop was a colonial-style home, painted HOA-approved slate gray, its garden a rigid display of identical roses. This was the domain of Vivian Holt, a formidable HOA board member known for her sharp tongue and iron grip on neighborhood rules. Lily had seen her at meetings, her voice slicing through discussions on lawn heights or mailbox colors. Taking a deep breath, Lily touched her sash for courage and rang the sleek, camera-equipped doorbell, a feature of the HOA's Secure Haven initiative. The door flew open with a jolt. Vivian stood there, a towering figure in a crisp navy suit, her platinum hair a lacquered helmet. In her hand, a steaming mug of coffee sent bitter tendrils into the air. "What do you want?" she snapped, her pale eyes raking over Lily's sash and wagon. "No soliciting. It's posted everywhere. Can't you read?" Lily's smile wavered. She began signing, her hands graceful, while speaking softly. "Hi, I'm Lily, selling Girl Scout cookies." She always tried to bridge communication gaps, knowing some found her signing unfamiliar. But Vivian's face twisted with contempt. "I don't have time for this charade," she hissed, stepping closer, her shadow swallowing Lily. "This is an exclusive community, not a flea market. Get out." Lily, trained to be polite, held up her order form, pointing to the cookie pictures. "Would you like to support my troop?" Before she could finish, Vivian's wrist flicked with venomous precision. A scalding torrent of coffee arced through the air, striking Lily's face. Pain exploded, a blinding inferno. Lily's choked gasp was drowned by agony as she clutched her burning cheeks, her vision blurring into darkness. The wagon tipped, cookies scattering across the pristine lawn like fallen dreams. Vivian stood frozen, the empty mug in her hand. For a fleeting moment, shock flickered across her face, but it hardened into indignation. "Look what you made me do," she spat. "You shouldn't have been here." Without a glance, she retreated, the door slamming shut. Lily curled into a ball on the cold path, the coffee seeping in her hair, her implants hot against her scalded skin. She yanked them off, plunging into silence, her world reduced to pain and terror. Blocks away, Emma Larson, Lily's mother and an FBI agent in the Crimes Against Children unit, was tending her garden, a rare escape from her grim work. A faint cry pierced the breeze, then another, sharper, laced with anguish. Emma's instincts flared. Dropping her trowel, she sprinted toward Primrose Lane, her heart pounding. Rounding the corner, she saw Lily crumpled, cookies strewn, the wagon overturned. The acrid stench of coffee hit her like a slap. "Lily, baby, what happened?" Emma knelt, horror choking her as she saw Lily's blistered face, her swollen eyes. "Mommy, it hurts," Lily sobbed, her voice raspy. Through tears and shaky signs, she recounted Vivian's rage, the thrown coffee, the searing pain. Emma's blood turned to ice, her FBI training warring with maternal fury. Vivian Holt, the HOA's petty tyrant, had crossed a line no one could forgive. At County General's ER, Dr. Bennett confirmed first and second-degree burns on Lily's face, neck, and chest. Her eyes, miraculously, were spared permanent damage. Emma, her voice steady but lethal, called her FBI supervisor, Agent Daniel Reed. "My daughter was assaulted," she said, outlining the attack with chilling precision. Reed was stunned. "We'll get the footage from that doorbell camera," he promised. "Focus on Lily." Emma documented everything. Lily's injuries, her account, the doctor's diagnosis. She noted the AegisNet camera above Vivian's door, a tool of the HOA surveillance system, now her key to justice. Back home, as Lily rested, Emma's resolve hardened. Vivian would pay. The police, led by Detective Harris, secured a warrant for the camera footage. It was damning. Vivian's hostile stance, Lily's gentle signing, the deliberate coffee toss, and Vivian's callous words, "Look what you made me do." Emma watched it with Harris, her fury barely contained. "That's aggravated assault," Harris said, clear as day. Vivian was arrested, her protests shrill and entitled. "I'm a pillar of this community," she shrieked, invoking HOA President Gregory Vance's name. Handcuffed, she was driven away, her perfect home now a crime scene. Willow Grove buzzed with shock and whispers. Residents, long cowed by Vivian's bullying, shared stories of her tyranny. Gregory issued a statement condemning her, touting the camera system's role in her downfall. The story exploded online. HOA enforcer Scald's Deaf Girl Scout screamed headlines. Lily's cookie sales page, shared by her troop leader, went viral. Thousands ordered cookies, sending messages of support. Advocacy groups rallied, condemning the attack as discriminatory. Lily's fund for her art tablet and her future soared. At trial, Lily testified with quiet strength, her signing graceful, her voice steady. "It hurts so much," she said, and jurors wept. Emma spoke as a mother, her words raw with love and pain. Agent Reed presented evidence of Vivian's pattern of prejudice, berating immigrants, harassing disabled residents, targeting minorities. The jury deliberated briefly, convicting Vivian of felony assault and a hate crime enhancement. At sentencing, prosecutor Laura Chun demanded justice. "This was hate-fueled violence against a child," she said. Vivian's tearful apology rang hollow. Judge Eleanor Stone sentenced her to 5 years, restitution, and mandatory training. But as Vivian was led away, her lawyer dropped a bombshell. Recordings proving Gregory Vance had manipulated her, using her temper as a weapon in his embezzlement scheme. The courtroom erupted. Judge Stone ordered an investigation. Vance, pale and cornered, was detained. The recordings exposed his multi-million-dollar fraud through the Secure Haven Initiative. He was arrested, his empire crumbling. Willow Grove's HOA reformed, removing oppressive rules and erecting a new sign. "Welcome to Willow Grove, a community that cares." Lily's scars faded into warrior marks. Her cookie sales funded her dreams, her art now depicting knights slaying dragons. Emma returned to the FBI, her resolve deepened by Lily's courage and the world's kindness. Vivian served her sentence, a pariah. Vance faced his own reckoning, his wealth stripped by justice. The ripples of Lily's story spread, proving that love, resilience, and truth could triumph over cruelty. Willow Grove, once a fortress of control, became a beacon of compassion. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Was justice served for Lily? How do you view Vivian's punishment or Vance's downfall? Let's discuss the impact of violence and injustice in our lives. Take a stand and voice your perspective.